You guys know I love Chicago, man. I love talking about Chicago. Chicago, they have the best, the best crime news network in the entire world. They have the best one. And I don't say that in the best way. I don't say that in a happy way, like, oh yeah, yeah, they got the best crime. Yay. Crime is great in Chicago. No, I say this because they are known, specifically Chicago is known for its crime. It's known. And this particular video was in a jewelry store. Someone tried to jack a jeweler, and the jeweler, by all means, took out his gun and shot him. He shot the robber. And some people might say this is controversial, but I think he deserved to get shot. That might not be popular opinion, but you ain't got no right trying to break into my store, trying to take my merchandise, and you think nothing's gonna happen as a result of it. I think that this is good that people are actually fighting back. They're making sure that they don't want their stuff stolen. They've worked so hard to get this business up and running, and someone has the audacity to try to come in and take from them. He's lucky this guy's not dead. He's lucky this guy's not dead. Well, let's get into the video, man. Interesting stuff we're about to watch. Let's tune in.
A man attempting to rob a jewelry store is shot by an employee inside. It was all captured on surveillance cameras inside and outside of that store. CBS 2's Asal Razai reports from Jewler's Row in the Loop.
Chicago police covering two crime scenes in this area. It started at this jewelry store behind me. The suspect running out after being shot and then making his way up to those stairs up to the CTA platform. A usually busy Saturday morning in the Loop turns chaotic at 1 North Wabash Avenue just before 11 o'clock. Police lights quickly taking over the scene. Crime tape also blocking off parts of the CTA platform just steps away. Surveillance video from inside the store shows the suspect wearing a red sweatshirt walking around for about a minute before he takes off running towards the entrance. In this closer angle, you can see him begin to bash in a glass case. That's when the employee at the far left reaches behind the counter, begins shooting at the suspect before he tries to get away. Footage from outside the store shows him stumbling out, then running back in to grab what appears to be a small bag before he takes off up the CTA stairs.
Now, I don't blame them one bit for what he did in this situation. I'm sick and tired of having to keep bringing up Chicago and its crime. But man, some way, somehow, it's got to come to an end. And the people gotta start fighting back against these these devils, these demons running around in Chicago. They gotta start fighting back. And I fully understand why, honestly. Honestly. This guy right here is lucky to be alive right now. He's lucky he didn't get 5 shots in him. That man could have took his life. And he probably is going to get off because this is all in self-defense. This is his trespassing. This is breaking. This is robbery. So he's going to probably get off from this case because he had all the rights to do what he had to do.
Police say shortly after, he was placed into custody and taken to the hospital for a gunshot wound. They say he is in stable condition. We're told the employee is a FOID card holder.
But I think to just throw it all on the responsibility of the business owners or the residences is really not the right way to go.
Christine has lived in a neighboring building.
What you mean? What you mean? Ain't nobody gonna protect your store like you gonna protect your store. Ain't nobody gonna defend you like you gonna defend you. What you talking about? We can't keep depending on the police or security. There was probably no police or security in the area. And you expect the jeweler just to get robbed and call it a day? Nah, man, we gotta fight back now. You can't just be coming in here. We ain't gonna be allowing this no more in the streets of Chicago. That's how it gotta be.
For about 14 years. She says she wants to see more police in the area as she's concerned with the recent spike in crime she's seen.
But the crime is just escalating and it's getting worse and worse. We had kids killed a few weeks ago. Now this armed robbery, or at least a gun was involved at some point. But it's a shame. It's a shame.
I'm told by security inside the employee that opened fire is currently in custody as Chicago police continue their investigation. At this time, charges against the robbery suspect are pending.
Hey, I hope that he gets off. I hope that he gets off. Luckily this guy is still alive. I hope he learned his lesson. And I hope I know he's not gonna go away for too long because he didn't get away with anything. It was an attempt of robbery, but honestly, I understand why he got shot, and he's lucky to be alive right now.